But we're here. We're here now. We got it. I'm just gonna get stuck in. Obviously, there's someone else in the house. We got our very first
Our
official
very
guest.
first guest. What's up, my man?
Hello.
Hello.
Before
Introduce
we-
yourself.
I'm nervous at the moment.
Introduce yourself.
Before he does that, I'm just gonna get stuck into just a few of these points that I made that I wanted to get off my chest before we got stuck into
Get
this
off the
guest.
Let's go.
What is this? An intervention?
Just wait and see.
Oh my god.
So our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, a millennial born on a Thursday afternoon, 1981, to mother Christina, father Ellen, eldest of 7 children, the firstborn grandchild on both his parents' side. Grew up in South Auckland, graduated, and holds a degree in visual arts. Once crashed a car into Burger King playground. Nobody got hurt though. Ladies and gentlemen, aka Bob, Gareth Mindick, Bob Alicious,
Grief.
Grief, Galoki,
Grief.
our brother.
Who art in heaven. Oh.
Hello be your name.
Gareth.
Bob.
Gareth, Bob.
What's up, Bob?
Lualitia, Jonathan, David. Hey. What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself for whatever. You
How about
said.
that intro, though? Come on.
That was pretty good.
Sound like you put a little bit of work into that one. I like it.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Traffic was bad on the way home today, so I was like just jotting things down on my thigh, just a quick 10-minute, just I do what I can. But Bob, how was your driving all the way from out west?
all the way from out west over here. No, it was fair. It was good. Fair dinkum.
I think you're a part of the chats or talks or conversations about what we're doing here. And now that it's obviously coming to fruition, is it a different buzz? Is it what you expected? Are there any
Nah.
preempts about it?
Yeah, like the first time that we did it, I don't know. Maybe it was the alcohol at the time. It was a different
Blame it on the
different situation
alcohol.
at the time, and there was and we were all buzzing for the game. So there was a lot of energy leading up to that moment, right, when we were recording. But now it's it's a little bit different. It's a bit weird. And as soon as you said we were live, I was real nervous. So
What are you nervous for?
I don't know. It just feels weird. But no, especially talking to you guys in this type of context where you...
It's different, eh?
It's structured.
Like,
We,
just come, you're just gonna talk to us.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's different.
yeah, because you've written things down and I don't know how you got ready for me as well. So, but I reckon we'll just keep going and I know that we'll be fine. I'll be fine. You guys are already practiced a few times by the looks of it. Are you ready for my questions or you guys?
No, man, you said in the beginning, like, I understand what you mean by we're just having a chat, which we are, but as soon as it's recording and the mics, it's a little bit different, and you have to admit it does feel a bit different. I think me and you, we've obviously found that out in our first couple of practice runs, but I'm slowly getting used to trying to block it out and just talk shit like I normally do, which is pretty much what we're going to do now.
Talk shit. I like talking shit. When's the last time you laughed so hard you cried?
I know it's funny because we've had many.
Yes.
I reckon I know that you guys have like thousands, and I just can't pinpoint one.
Yeah. And there was a couple today. I spoke to Chris after work,
Oh yeah.
and he had me crying a couple times.
I just remember one was that stupid joke I did, and what was the word? There was a word.
Sausage! Sausage! Oh my gosh! And that, adding to that was the fact that I wasn't allowed to laugh at it because I was sitting at work in the training with people I didn't know.
That makes it worse or makes it funnier?
Yes,
Sausage.
it's harder
Fucks you up.
when you're trying to hold your laugh.
Yeah.
It's just, my goodness, sausage. We have a sausage situation. My goodness, that was a good one. It got me. Didn't get you as much as you think it got me, because it got me bad that day.
It got me. No, it definitely got me at first. Like, and that's a stupid one too. Like, I'll laugh at my own jokes. I type it in and I'm like, that's good. Until you, and that's the reception. And I laughed even more. But every day I'll punch it in to like we'll change the subject on our little chats, and I'll punch it in somewhere where I think it will fit there, and then I'm just like, oh, she'll bring it up.
And it'll bring it back up again. That was a good one. The sausage situation.
Such a stupid joke too, you know. But man, we love that shit.
You know, all those 3 people that are going to watch this back, and those 3 people are in this room right now.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to want some context. But you give the context of the sausage joke. And it's like, how is that funny?
It doesn't change. For the outside, I mean.
No, yeah, I think it's just a moment thing.
Yeah, because you could have done that sausage joke now and it probably wouldn't.
Nah, it wouldn't be funny now. I think because with that chat we were having, it led up to that point of the sausage. Because something about a negotiation and then.
Because I was in hostage.
Yeah, that's right. But then how it led up to it,
and
stupid, bro.
How sometimes I get upset, disappointed when I check my phone and our group chat has heaps of messages and I missed it. And then I try to reply, but it's too late. And
You've let me know about those ones. Like, I know it's old and I'm catching up, and then I'm just replying like it's happening now, and I'm like, bang, 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 and then you're like, yeah, it was like a fucking hour ago.
It's an hour ago. It's finished now. Let's see.
Thanks, motherfucker. I did have a bunch of stuff jotted down here, but I might just pick it up when we pick up the convos. Because if I was to jump on these now, it'll just get a bit funny. Like, have you ever been depressed? No.
We shouldn't be laughing at that, but
it's just quick break. You have to make sure you're talking to the tip of the dick. Yeah. So if you go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you hear that? It sounds different.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So you need. So you're talking a lot like this.
Right in the penis hole.
Right into the.
I'm back here.
What's the line? The hole called? Urethra.
Hey, I thought that was the girls' thing.
That's a uterus.
None.
What?
What's it?
Uterus.
Say it.
A universe.
One more time.
It's the universe. It's my universe.
Urethra. I thought both. It's both.
Oh, no. I'm just asking. I just thought.
Canal.
Oh, yeah. I got it now.
Urethra. And Chris's one was uterus. Some people don't like that word.
Uterus.
Yeah.
Uterus is the inside part, right?
I have no idea.
No.
I skipped that part of Playboy.
Oh, 6.
Playboy.
Playboy. Jeez.
Oh, there
When
we
was the last time we looked at a Playboy?
Oh,
Last time we got caught.
that dairy that we stole one.
We who?
Me and
I
Al.
was gonna say, you don't bring me into that shit.
Oh, now edit those. Cut it. That one. Sorry, Els.
Tell it.
Sorry, docs. Els. Now, it was me though. I laugh at it because did we tell you the story?
At Kura?
Nah.
Oh. Coronation Road.
No, not that one. That was a boring one though.
Coronation Road.
Yes.
And I was waiting at home for you guys to come back. Apparently, I had to stay home because I wouldn't be able to run away fast enough if we got caught.
Oh, sad, but true. That was why easy. Me and Els will do it. We'll run faster. But me and Els had the meanest plan how I did it. Because I distracted the guy and I put my hands like this so he couldn't see. Yeah, and then I asked for something behind him. I was, that thing right at the back, please. Els just, and then he'll tap me on the back when he's got it, and I was like, oh, never mind. Didn't buy anything. Fucking desperate, fucking.
So Bob walks up to the shopkeeper and distracts him, while Alice goes up to the dirty magazine rack and quickly shoves one down his pants while Bob's standing there blocking the shopkeeper from seeing, and then when it's time to go they just leave. And I also remember at the time Bob was chosen to talk to the shopkeeper because he looked the oldest. Can you imagine how young you looked and how old you thought you looked to be the one to? Remember, because I think you went and asked for smokes.
Yeah.
How old do you think you were?
12.
No, I think I was old enough for the Playboys, right? No.
No.
Oh.
Otherwise you would
I
have.
think I was 16.
Yeah. Otherwise you would have, wouldn't you?
16. 15.
Oh no, because we didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's still shaming me. I just didn't want to be. It was real embarrassing to get one. So
Oh, goodness.
that was my main reason, I think.
And then you remember what we done with it?
Wow. Do we need to give the details?
No. The magazine specifically.
Hey, you're gonna give me a bit more context to your question, man. Gotta be careful how you ask.
What did you say? Oh wait.
No, don't say that. If you have to think twice about saying what you're gonna say, don't. But I remember we ripped the pages out.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And then what do you do?
Put them in a fucking clear file.
Oh, why?
And then a rubber glove?
No.
No.
We weren't there.
Why you put it in a clear file for?
So we could share it.
What? I don't know. I didn't remember that being the reason.
Oh, I remember the
I thought it was because it looks like schoolwork and we just
maybe.
had it with
But I
all
thought
the
it was
other
so we
books.
could give it to our friends at school.
Oh, okay.
Well, one thing is for sure, like that,
I thought.
putting it in the clear file was way better than putting it in the bloody bathroom drawer.
Who?
Nah, never mind.
No,
You got some dirty laundry now, huh? And then you played with his best mate, Tomato.
Oh.
Tomato, if you're still around, bro.
He is. He's Dr. Tomato Blakelock.
Ah, there you
I'm
go.
not friends with him on Facebook, but
Oh,
I
then you're
stalked him
safe.
recently.
Shout out Dr. Combs.
Dr. Tams.
Combs.
Yeah, he's got himself a lovely wife and a couple of children, all young, and he looks very good.
Yeah, he's always.
Anywho,
Anyway.
magazine. I was in the bathroom having some me time, and then all I heard was a knock at the door, at the front door, and I had listened, and it was my friends from church. They managed to get the family van that night, and they'd gone around and picked up all the youth boys, and they're like, Mother Letia, can we take Bing out? And she's like, yeah, sure. Bingy, Tino and them are here to pick you up.
Tino,
Yo. Hurry up, got changed, kissed Nana and left. And left the magazine on the floor in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, amateur.
Went out the whole night, had no phone so they couldn't call us back home.
At least you had a full night of fun and stuff.
Yeah, you didn't get ruined by just like anticipating what was gonna happen when you get home.
And then came home and she was like, no matter.
Oh,
We go,
started bawling.
what is that? She goes, what do you mean, what is this? Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
Watching me through all the pages.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Wow.
Oh, straight.
She's like, you were the last one in the toilet. This was in the toilet. This is yours. I was like, no, remember the boys came to pick me up. I wasn't even in the toilet that long. Remember when someone came to drop me off home? Yeah, he used the bathroom and then he left. That must be his.
Oh.
She was like, you tell that boy never to come here again. I'm like, oh yeah, he's never gonna come here again. Do you want me to take that to school to him?
Do you want me to throw it in the rubbish for you, never?
Well,
And
this, no, you
that
go.
was the first time.
First, and definitely not the last. Definitely not the last.
You didn't learn a lesson by the sounds of things.
We're not here to talk about me.
Yeah. Keep going with your next question now. Okay. Wait, I have one question. Sorry, is there gonna be like an after dark cut, like a R-rated cut? Because I don't know how far. Because I'm down to like take it next level if you want to go there.
Just speak, man. But
Yeah.
just know it. Anyone can watch this.
Yeah. So I'm of the mind that anyone can watch this, and then I'm also thinking, yeah, but is anyone gonna watch it? Like, really, is anyone gonna sit there and have gone through the first 5 or 6 minutes of this and like, oh yeah, I really want to see how this turns out.
This looks good. I'm gonna watch the whole hour.
Yeah.
You went on a excursion in a vehicle when I believe you got your license.
No, I didn't. But
You
yes, no license.
Wow. You just had to-
Oh, learners? Is that what you meant?
I think so.
I was on my learners at the time.
When you take us through that sounds like a giggle.
Huh?
When you take us through that story.
Sounds like a giggle, he said.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
sorry.
like a giggle.
Yeah, so what happened was Dad was having a drinking session with Yuse, and they were very happy. And then Dad then came over, decided to ask me to drive him home later, and I thought, oh yeah, sure, Dad, I'll do that later. And I was like all happy and ready to take him home, and I thought, oh, since he let me drive him later on, I can just drive now, just for
Yeah, I got the
drive.
keys.
Yeah, for a drive. And then I was like, yeah, turn on the car, and then let's make this experience extra special, so I can have my passenger here, Bing. Bing was next door, and I went to wake. I think he just got out of the shower or something. Probably left a mag on the floor at the time. too.
Oh, get out of here.
But then, yeah, so I said, Bing, let's go for a cruise. And you're like, why? What car? He goes, nah, I've got it. Nah, it's all good. Let's go. So we went for a ride. I forgot to mention that before that. I think I was on the phone with Luke and John, and they said, oh, Luke's just having a jam on the
Band here.
Bangor. And I think it was like a 3-way call that Minnie was on the phone too, and Minnie said, oh, I don't have a ride there. And I was like, oh, you don't have a ride? Well, you're on luck. I'm driving. I got keys to a car, and I'm ready to go, bro. And I got Ben with me. Everything was really good. I was on a high. And then, yeah, off we went. Drove. Oh no, it wasn't over the phone. I drove to Luke's first day, and that's when they said, "Oh, I'll go get Minnie." And then I was like, "No, I'll get Minnie." That's the story. Kind of almost like the phone one, but I was lying. Anyway, I said, "No, I got Minnie. Don't worry, boys, because I can drive." So went for a ride. As I on my way up of Passaro, I was just hitting those corners a bit too quick, and Bing definitely he warned me too. He's like, "Oh, no, slow down, Bob, slow down." And I was like, "No, it's all good. I'm a rally driver."
Did you say that?
I think
Yes,
I did.
yes.
Yes,
You said
yes, I'm a rally driver.
you
I'm
said
a rally
don't worry.
driver.
I'm a rally driver.
Yeah,
He did. And I was scared for my life.
he was. And then I went to came over to was it Regent Street? No, Regan Street.
Regan Road.
Regan Road, the bridge. And then as we got to the top of Region Road, that's when it went, it was green for ages, and then it went orange as I went down, and then I just booted it from there.
Do you think we can make it?
Yeah.
Do you think we can make it? He said.
You think we can make it?
Were you asking Jesus?
No. That's who I should have asked though.
He was asking me, do I think we can make the red light? Can we get to the intersection and turn right before the light turns red? And we were say a good 300-400 meters, and the light had turned orange.
Mm. Yep, and then booted it. But as I turned, I think I still had my foot on the gas. That it's at what do you call it? Fishtail. A fishtail to the left, and I overcorrected to correct that left, because when we felt going left right, we were drifting to the left, and then I overcorrected, and then it swung back because I overcorrected, and swung back over to the playground of Burger King.
Come flying around the corner of the intersection, slid out, slid back in, over the curb, over the garden bushes, straight through the fence of the Burger King playground, and we landed. Came to a complete halt inside what is now the basketball court outside the Punui Road Burger King.
Yeah.
Looking at each other like, what the? And Bob goes, we gotta get out of here. So he put it in reverse, and we tried to reverse back over the garden. But because we'd squashed the fence down, the fence, of course, had squashed down, let the car in, and then flung back up like this. So we reversed straight into the fence and took out all the lights in the back of the Sephira.
You're not
And
going
I'm
anyway.
like, we were stuck. And I swear he looked at me like, fuck, we're stuck. Put it into drive and just rah, straight ahead into the perfectly good fence. Nothing was ruined. Just rammed the whole thing. And we drove backwards. Oh, we were driving forward, but the wrong way out of the drive-through. No one was, now, you never find a drive-through empty after a certain hour because they're all stacked. But there was no one ordering food that night. And we drove out through the Caltex onto the road. He saw that we were clear. Then he drove onto the road and then he stopped. And I'm like, bro, why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? And he said, I have to check the car. So he got out and he had a look at the car to check the damage. And then that's when the Burger King manager and that came out and like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then took us inside. And then we went inside, sorry to take over, but we went inside Burger King. And the guy told us to sit there. And like the little shits we were, we just listened to him and done what he said. Manager, night manager, whatever. Do you have a license? And Bob goes, Lunas, do you have a license to me? I said, no, I don't even have undies on.
No, true story. He actually did it. Poor guy. He was in his lava got out of the shower.
You said I just got out of the shower.
Yeah.
And you better go. I was like, what do you mean I better go? He goes, this is all really bad. If you're here, it's going to make it worse. You should go. And I looked at Bob and Bob said, go. So there's me, lava, singlet, no shoes and no undies, ran home from Burger King to Center Place. Scared shitless. Bob says, just go home. Didn't tell anyone anything, just go home. I went home, got home, didn't know what to do. The guy told me if I didn't go, the cops were gonna have me for dinner. So I got home, shut off all the lights, closed all the curtains, jumped in the shower, turned on the water, sat down in the
fetal position. Oh shit.
Came out the shower, put on some clothes, and I just sat there in the dark. Just scared, not knowing what's happening to Bob. Remember, this is before cell phones, couldn't text each other, couldn't get any updates. The aunties and uncles are still partying next door, and here's me at, I just didn't know what to do. And silence, pitch black, and all I hear is the phone ring. Ding, 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 ding. I pick up the phone, and I swear it's the cops. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Hello? Bro, it's Minnie. Where are you? Like, oh, Minnie, we had a crash. And because I hadn't spoken until that point, I think everything just came out. And I cried to Minnie on the phone and told him that he had a crash. He was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's so good. It's so good. And then Minnie rang to where the boys were and told them that we'd had a crash. Yeah, and I think I cried myself to sleep that night. Waiting for the cops to come and take me. I was ready to, kiss my mama goodbye. I had to wipe the tear from my baby eye.
Hug my mama through a jail cell.
Oh my god.
What happened at Burger King? I don't think I ever knew. What happened after I left?
They were giving out. Oh, I thought I told you. They were giving out free Burger King. So, I thought I told you. So apparently, I was the third of it. So before I crashed there was a gang fight. Cops came there because it was Friday the 13th. So there was something weird about that day. So the first event incident was a gang-related fight happened there. Cops came, took them away. After that, there was a fire in the kitchen, and that was the reason why they had to give all the food away. Then I came and finished it off. Friday the 13th, bro.
Fucking finished them off.
And I knew those things. I didn't know they gave away food.
Yeah, apparently they cooked it all, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know why though. I mean, I don't know if that was the main reason why but the fire stopped them from cooking, and they just gave away food to everyone. That was it. They tried to give it to me, but I was like, oh no.
I was just gonna say, we
I'm
came
alright,
face
I'm
to
alright.
face with death. And I was home crying in the dark, and you were sitting at Burger King eating Burger King. But
Oh no. I definitely didn't eat.
The cops. The cops never came, eh?
Because they were too busy. There was so much happening around there that night. Like,
Shout out South Auckland.
thanks South Auckland. Kept them occupied.
And how did you get home that night?
My mum. I think my mum picked me up.
What happened to the car?
Yes, it came and got it. Yes, it came.
It was still drivable, obviously.
Yeah, it was all good. Well, that's the other funny thing. Like,
I wouldn't say all good.
why? What happened?
We just fucked up the car.
But I guess it was all cosmetic, right?
No, it was all cosmetic. Yeah, it was all cosmetic damage.
Wow.
Isn't that what I said? Cosmetic?
Medic.
What's cosmetic?
Oh, for you said medic.
Oh.
Sorry. Yes.
Cosmetic. What?
Yeah. No, that was good.
Do you remember how you felt
Ooh.
that time?
What do you mean, like? Yeah.
Or throughout the different, I had questions during the story, but like, do you remember the feeling or the thought process of I'm a rally driver thing?
Yeah.
And then the initial crash, like, don't worry, man, I'm just gonna reverse out of here, we're good. And
No.
then the fuck it, I rammed out it, like,
Here,
do you remember feeling those thoughts?
no, like, just trying to think back while I was behind the wheel, even though I knew Bing was there, I just like, nah, I'm just gonna do it. You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I think
just
the
you're
adrenaline.
invincible.
Yeah,
You're young, dumb, and full of enthusiasm. You're invincible.
That's
There's
what it
nothing you
was.
can't do.
yeah, that's what it was at the time too. Like, just
Definitely adrenaline.
just a high
Well,
on
what-
dopamines that were released from the time my dad said you can drive me home. From
Hold
that,
the keys until it's time to go.
yeah, and then that's when the not dopamine, the endorphins. Whatever
And
you
they
call
just
it.
continue to build. What
Yeah.
hormone is responsible for stupidity? Because that's also, I mean, at the age you are, given that responsibility, you know, just like my Uncle Ben used to tell me, with great power comes great responsibility. How did you not see that coming?
Well, that's all
So your
I.
dad gave you the keys. He's like, you're in charge of this vehicle tonight.
Yeah.
You're going to get us home.
I doubt he would have
And
said it
you're
like
like,
that.
Just just follow
come with me. I remember too.
Don't follow come.
You drove the car up to the door. You were like, did it? And I opened the door. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, come, let's go. I go, where we going? Let's just go. Lava, singlet, yo, close the door behind me in the car and we went.
Yeah.
We went.
Yeah.
Do you
That's what it was.
do you remember dealing with that?
Tell him what.
Well, what happened? Like how you dealt with it, or how you thought of that situation? Like, damn, I just
Oh yeah.
caused all of that. And what's your thoughts? Is it embarrassment? Is it guilt? Is it like, fuck it?
The embarrassment was the first one, because John and Paul pulled up and they were laughing about it.
Oh,
Karen.
yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Pulled
yeah.
up where?
Burger King.
No.
They went to go. I think they either went on their way to the menu or went to look for me or something, and then they saw me outside or something, and they pulled up and goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And then I told
Yeah.
them, and they started laughing. Yeah. They started laughing and started mocking and everything. I mean, the usual stuff. Yeah, we all. I mean, with
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
boxes and that. Yeah, no, it was crap. Like, I mean, at the time, I was like, I was trying to put on a brave face, and I don't know if that's the right word, but they were mocking me hard, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. And all I could think of was Dad and Yesse. And I was thinking of that at the time, and cops. That was all going through my head while they were mocking me and laughing. And I was trying to like, oh yeah. Oh, I think it was them that gave me a ride. I don't know. But and I remember Dad wanted to deal to me and Mum, because they dropped me off home, and then Mum came outside and goes, no, don't go in the house because Dad was on it, and he was.
Oh, you don't go in the house.
Yeah. Well, apparently he was ready to go on me.
About to whip your ass.
Yeah. So Mum saved me on that. That was the other funny thing was that Mum was like the calmest person out of everyone that came. Even Lena was there. Lena gave my mum a ride. Lena gave me she was growling me and everything. So, yeah. But then my mum came. But when Mum came, she was like, "All right, as long as you're fine, blah blah blah." And then Gareth, you come with us, we'll go with Paul. And then, yeah, my mum was calm. And then I went home, and she said, "Don't come home yet." Dad, still
So where'd you go?
Paul and them took me for a ride.
Paul.
Paul and John.
Oh, you
John's
still
car.
got to go out with the boys?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Just up until that point, like, you fucked up. But I feel like he had the worst night. Because you were home crying yourself to sleep. No Burger King. No free Burger King. No fucking undies. You had to do laundry that night.
He even walked. And he's not a big fan of
cried
walking.
in the shower.
I ran.
You ran?
I ran.
Wait,
Shit.
so you could have went to the dairy with Els. They left your ass at home.
Oh,
'cause you
sorry,
couldn't
that story. Yeah, no, different type of
walk?
adrenaline.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I was caught,
Fair enough.
and I was running away from the cops.
Right, gotcha.
Whereas before, I didn't know if I could do it because the adrenaline hadn't kicked in yet. But I ran. I don't know how fast I ran, but I remember I ran. I distinctly remember the pounding of my heels against the pavement as I ran.
Ooh.
I distinctly remember the gradually increasing shine of the headlights ahead of me and the gradually decreasing brake lights ahead of me as I ran. I remember running over the bridge at the bottom there of Regan Road, Rapson Road, Boundary Road as well,
Boundary didn't.
and thinking as I ran over the bridge, if the cops are coming under the bridge, they can see me running. And I'm at peak visibility, so I need to get off this bridge as fast as I can, jump into the paddock.
Damn, the movies, man.
Yeah. I mean, the number one babysitter for us growing up,
Straight up.
and ran through the velodrome grass area. And I remember the gate was locked, and I forced it open.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember if anything broke or whatever, but I remember forcing it open. And trying to sneak past Yes's house. Yeah, like it was terrible. I think after that night I started putting on weight.
Oh. Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry.
Good on Bob. Fuck, hell.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets.
Regrets. No regrets.
It took. You didn't. There were no kind of legal ramifications. Just
No.
financial.
Yep.
And you had to pay that mother off for a long time.
Yeah, it would have been more if I wasn't under 18, apparently, because I wasn't earning income and I was still at school. So, because I was under 18, the insurance that covered Burger King, they dropped the total amount, heaps. I was lucky then too. So how I paid for it was I was getting student loan and it was coming out my student allowance when I was going high school.
Yeah, the system paid.
Thanks National at the time, I think. Or was it Labour? Oh, Helen. Auntie Helen.
Auntie Helen.
Love
Auntie
ya.
Helen.
Miss you. Miss their teeth. Anyway.
But you. How long? I feel like it was recently you stopped paying for it.
Not like recent.
Like the last few years.
No.
Didn't we celebrate it at the lab?
No.
Was that your student loan?
My student loan. I paid off quite recently, but wow.
No, we celebrated the end of the payment at the lab.
Nah, I wasn't at the lab.
Oh, okay.
Way before
Celebrate
the lab.
anything at the lab.
Yeah, we could have just trimmed our pubes and we'll celebrate that anyways.
Do you trim your pubes?
Every
You
now
know
and then.
Proofs. Proof of to be there.
Do you trim your pubes?
Prunes? Yes, I do. I do.
Let it go, man.
Nah, man. Not with you. Not with you fucking cat.
What? Is there something I missed? Let what go?
He caught me slipping. I asked you if you trim your pubes.
Oh, no, I thought there was more to that story.
No, there wasn't.
I caught him trimming his pubes once.
I'm sure you have. Because he was quite he loved to trim, not just your pubes, I'm sure. Like, he loves to shave the legs at the lab, you know?
I used to hate that, eh?
What?
When I'd go to get my clippers to clean up my beard, and there was hair in it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. So that's why you had those rashes.
What you saying, bro?
That's why you were like,
bro?
Did you use my clippers without
Fuck outta here,
permission?
man. Don't look at the guy with the job. Look at all these other rats that hung around and ain't no fucking job.
Never once
Never once what?
used my clippers without my permission.
Clippers, like the motorized one? Like zzz.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what did you use then?
My own that I bought with my money from my job.
But of
And I
mine.
had
But of mine.
cigarettes.
Oh. Anywho. Yeah. That was how I caught people out.
that.
That's how I call people out. Is that I always and it's 100% my brother. In order to keep my clippers for a long time, I looked after them very well, and I still do to this day. And people will just use it and just put it back.
yeah, well,
You know, but I clean it and then I oil it and make sure there's no moisture left to it, there's no rust and rah. And there's always hair. Who? This one single hair. Who was this? And yeah, I remember this story because then I went to the bathroom and I saw heaps of hairs in the toilet. And I asked you, what the hell is this?
Yep.
And you told me you shaved your legs
Right.
with the clippers, that you put your leg on the toilet.
You remember I said that?
Yeah. And I thought that the hairs was in the toilet because you were in there fucking shaving your balls while you're sitting on the toilet with the clippers. But you're like, nah. And then you showed me, you put your leg up and you said, this is with the clippers. And they fall straight down.
I don't recall that.
But did you shave your legs on the toilet?
No, I used to
Oh.
always do it in the shower.
With razors or clippers?
Razors.
Yeah.
Regardless how long it is, I'd stay
Yeah.
for like 40 minutes sometimes.
oh, your legs are. I thought you said. No, carry on.
My anus.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing. with the
Only a couple
razors.
times. Like,
Oh.
job well done. You're quite proud of yourself, but
It's dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah, isn't that area particularly
Yeah, no, with the shave, I want to
supple?
use.
Is that the word? Is that the correct word?
Tender.
I don't
Oh,
explore that area very much.
oh, okay.
Don't you?
Manscaping, right? So that's a thing now. It's an actual thing.
But
now.
manscaping is anything that a man does to keep
Boots.
clip your toenails. Your manscaping.
And yeah, and that includes the nether region. The whole metrosexual.
Bleaching the anal passage. No, well, not the passage.
Fuck,
The
that was a mean segue.
Wow, nice. I
I
love
was
it.
still on it, just bleaching.
Oh, I mean manscaping, if that's what it includes. Jeez.
Have you seen that done before?
I know bleaching hair. Is that what they're talking about?
No. I know about it because of porn.
Yeah.
Because of the dairy runs.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
Are you bleaching the hair on your butthole?
no, the actual butthole, like make it not dark. As
Oh, you bleach the butthole.
yeah. I don't know how they do it.
Because I wondered, why is there so much hair there that it needs to be bleached?
No.
But no,
They shave that or wax
You
it
bleach
off.
the skin on your asshole, man.
Yeah.
You know, I
Oh,
don't
no?
know.
They wax that off and then they bleach the color of the. That's why porn stars look so like flawless down there.
Good word. I thought you were gonna say clean.
No, definitely
Flawless,
not.
right?
If anything, they're anything.
No, I didn't know that. What's that? What's the process called? Bleaching.
Anus? What?
Anus?
Wait,
Anal
wait.
bleaching.
Hold on.
No, I think it's
Anal bleaching. Yeah, anal bleaching. That's what it's called.
reef cleaning. Because what's the one of the 7 wonders in Australia? The reef. What?
Great.
Great
The
Barrier.
So because that's dying, it turns white. So they refer to your anus as a starfish. Reef cleaning. So cleaning your reef.
Does the starfish clean the reef?
No. Cleaning is a bad thing for the actual reef.
The Great Barrier Reef. Is that what it's called?
The Great Barrier Reef.
Because there's also Great Barrier Island.
Yes, that's in New Zealand.
Are they
I
different?
don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
No.
You know Bay of Islands?
Jamie, pull up.
Is it
Great
an island?
Barrier. Bay of Islands?
Mm.
Yes. Did you ask if it's a Bay of Islands?
Yes.
Bay of Islands. So the bay.
Well, it's in the title and it's self-explanatory. But I had a conversation with someone recently, and because remember I was up north, and I was in the Bay of Islands.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd said.
Yeah.
And they asked me how did I get there.
Yeah.
I said, oh, we drove, me and my boss. They go, oh, but then how did you get there? And I knew straight away what he was.
There's some rebels.
No, you don't. It's just at the top. It's just at the top of the North Island. It's not. You don't get your boat there. It's there. Yeah. So I didn't know if someone else thought Bay of Islands was a bunch of islands that you'd visited.
No,
But yeah, it's a Bay of Islands.
A bay of Islands. Okay. I did not know.
Mm. So New Zealand geographical information for you.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
didn't know that either.
Did you know Hawke's Bay?
Right. Okay.
Nothing.
Was named after.
St. Hawke's.
Oh yes. I heard about this.
And I drive around with that number plate on my car.
St. Hawks.
St. Hawke's.
Just Hawks.
Yeah. Because that was Mike Tyson's favorite punch.
Are you sure it was in two? The left Hawks.
Yeah. The left and the right hooks. Both of them.
This is bad, man. These some shit jokes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not talking any better, and I'm making it worse by
bad,
adding.
man.
Yeah, nah. It's not big. It's me, and I'm making it worse.
This is bad, man.
I shouldn't have. I put the fuel on their fire.
Bro, we've had heaps of those moments in the other ones, but we never acknowledged it.
Yeah.
You just went straight. Nah, fuck, this
No.
is bad, man.
You run with it, G.
No, I thought let's keep it candid. But you got the choice of editing this out. Just cut it. Cut it loose.
You need to cut it. That's one way to make sure it's cut. Do something stupid on the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I'm still working on my editing and using that thing. I've recently got the multi-camera thing working, and I'm able to click back and forth between the cameras without. So remember when I told you that editing's going to be a pain in the ass to put two camera feeds together, and you're like, isn't it just cutting back and forth? But doing it on my phone, no. I have to layer them over one another, then I have to cut them individually, and then bring one forward, send to back, bring one forward, send to... Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass. In the bleached ass.
Pain in the aim.
What else is on the agenda, Chris?
Podcast. Do you listen to podcasts? Who do you listen to if you do?
No, I don't really follow anyone. I genuinely if I come across something on YouTube, just like the what's his name, the recent one, Shia LaBeouf, things like that pops up. Rogan,
you just
Rogan comes
follow
up.
the rabbit hole with
Yeah. Ever comes up, then I commit to it. That's how I watch podcasts, but I don't really follow anyone.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I should, because I enjoy them But I just don't know why. Maybe my first one will be this one. Be your guys' one, okay? That's a promise.
That's only because you're on it.
Seconds ago, you just said this is bad.
Well, but that's good content, you know, because we are keep real talk.
Real talk.
That's real talk.
Do you guys watch much stand up?
Yeah, love it. I love it. Oh, the latest one that I sent, but you didn't like it because they had ads. But what's his name again? Real controversial. I mean, which comedian is it controversial? But this.
Oh
guy's-
yeah, the Jewish kid.
Yeah.
What's
his name?
Sharp. No, that not.
Alex. Schwartz. Tony Schwartz.
Eh?
Alex Schwartz.
No.
It's one of those fucking.
Yeah. Anyway.
Schultz. Andrew.
Schultz.
Andrew Schultz. Yeah. I like him. But yeah, I love stand up.
Have you watched any of his podcasts?
Yes.
Oh, that's
That pops up every now and then. And I saw that one where he got stoned with Joe Rogan. Fucking.
At Joe's studio?
Nah, on Schultz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Real
that.
loose.
Oh, they get fucked up.
Nah. I mean, like you can tell they're stoned, but it was good that they can, like, the conversation was clear still.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
But
but
they smokers, eh? Like, you know, real smokers, they can still
oh yeah, I could.
function sort of.
You could tell Joe Rogan, he just out the way.
he's
He was-
doing Sober October at the moment.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's true. Have you guys ever seen his smoke or podcast with was interview with Be Real? Cypress Hill?
With
Oh.
on Cypress Hills one.
Yeah.
I think so. That's
Oh, he's
all
got
day.
one.
And he claims that's the most high he's ever been with. Like, he's fucked up. Like, starting to zombie and just.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like,
I
he was
gotta look
answering
at that.
questions normal, but then every time they bring it, it's just like shutting down. Because fuck, it's crap up. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Was it the amount of weed or was it the type of weed?
I don't know for sure. If I had to say, I'd say amount. Because you imagine Joe's has exposed to heaps of different types of. I'm not sure.
And it had to have built up
shrooms
some
and stuff.
sort of immunity, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
Well, we know some smokers, right? And they can.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't.
I reckon. Yeah, I know a
I
person.
mean, me and Bob.
I know a person.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you guys know of too.
Is he close to you?
Yeah, he's
Does he live at your house?
no,
Okay.
but I think. Okay, I guess you have that on me, but like from what he has told me, like just not it doesn't affect him as it used to because of the continuous smoking. Right?
Yeah. And the longer you stop,
Yeah.
and it starts to break that down, eh?
Yeah. Joe Rogan brought that up too. He said that, and that's probably part of the reason why he's doing that dry October, whatever. 'Cause-
Super.
Yeah, he said,
July.
or whatever, like he's going cold turkey for a bit. That the tolerance, he wants to bring his tolerance back because he just feels it's like the purpose of smoking weed is to get that type of experience, even to a state of, you know, when he goes real deep into the thing. Have you ever heard of him talk about the third
That's
eye?
why I stopped watching him.
What the whole
All of that.
I find
Aliens
it.
and-
Yes, I don't take in all of it, but I find it real interesting, especially the third eye thing. That's really cool.
I haven't caught much of that. I catch a lot of alien stuff, but not the third eye.
on my Adobe Premiere that I paid for.
Yeah. Now we're sponsored by Adobe. Thank you, Adobe.
For the longest time, I said Adobe.
Oh, it is Adobe.
Is it?
I don't know. What is it?
I say Adobe now. Could be Adobe.
Adobe.
Adobe. Oh yeah. It's from John.
Adobe. So I was adopted.
No, it's the
Oh.
Adobe.
Oh, she did.
Oh.
3 and 3. We edited that shit.
Adobe.
This is the R-rated cut. Keep that one for the safe.
And just like that last one, you're like, oh, you laughed, so you accepted it. You laughed, you accepted. Adobe.
We're not holding receipts, guys. Hey. What was that comedian we were talking about? The fucking mullet?
Theo Von.
Theo Von.
Yeah, I like
You like him?
Fuck, he's...
I'm on his dick right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've changed my algorithm, but I'm seeing a lot of his shit. And then the Asian guy.
What? The
He has
one
his
that
moments.
got molested as a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Mike, I went
Oh,
down.
yeah. But that's such a... What a fucking... But that... Yeah, man.
and the way the
That's
fucking
so-
short band was made.
Yeah.
Like, you can't laugh,
If
dude.
you laugh again, I'm walking out of here. And he was like, okay, try again.
Okay, so I was brutally molested. You can't say brutal.
It's a so left field, man. But he's a nutter, eh?
That guy's a bit funny.
What's his name? Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee. And he does
This was on
this,
SNL back in the
and
day.
he does his own one and with
Oh, that's
what's her name? His name?
I forgot his name, but he's a nutter too.
Actor. White chicks, not white chicks, hot chick.
Hot chick.
Animal.
Oh, do it together.
You can do it.
Oh,
Schneider.
What?
Schneider. Rob Schneider.
Are they-
No, Rob Schneider guested on.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
very
yeah.
cool. I like Bob Schneider.
Good talk.
Rob.
Bob Schneider.
I like.
Hey, everybody, you can do it.
I like Bob's Schneider. I like Bob
Bleach.
Schnitzel.
Bob Schneider's bleach.
Let's go into the dogs. Continue.
Bob Schneiders.
As you were.
CL 300.
No, that was it. I just wanted to bring him up because he's floating my boat at the moment.
Yes, we all know you watch the Yvonne.
And you
Because-
watch Joe Rogan?
No. I told you.
Joe Rogan's your favourite?
No, my current jam is Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hinchcliffe.
Gay guy. Kill Tony.
Oh, yeah. Is he gay?
Well, they make jokes about it. Yeah, and he's like, yes, it's true.
Hinchcliffe.
Except when I fight, it sounds like a dog whistle.
Hey.
And then the other dude's like, no, it doesn't. And the other guy, hey, how much do you know about his asshole? Anywho, I get my stand-up fix and my podcast fix
Oh, yeah.
with that.
But
Oh,
what
look
you just
him up.
said there, is that the kind of like off the cuff, like two people going at it and then just haha, and then that's like someone jumps on the band and then someone does stand up and then they roast them and then
Yeah.
a story and like it's just a bunch of
Yeah.
random style of.
And they've what's that word? Then you work in the art gallery, curate.
Curator, yeah.
They've curated the show to the point where it's a fucking work of art, like the machine of it. The people that come up know what to do. The band knows when to jump in. The panel knows what to say, when to say. Tony drives this thing so well. Even when it gets boring, he knows how to bring it back. But there are particular people who are regulars on the show. And there's one black guy, I don't know his name, but him and Tony go hard. And, you know, Tony's like, we always have a great time. We always come together. You always talk about how gay and how white I am. And I talk about how black and how morbidly obese you are. But it's always good to have you. But those guys go back and forth. They're so hard,
Yeah.
so good. And you're kind of not allowed to get mad. Which is what I like about it.
Yeah, that's standard though. Eh?
Yeah.
Like even with the boys and that, like first guy to get mad loses,
Yeah.
get angry.
Yeah. Yeah, which
What angry guy?
brings me to old Dan Coles and Pablo Matera. Whose side are you on?
What you mentioned before, after seeing his interview, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Matera now. I mean, yeah, because for years everyone knew what Dan Coles was like, but just feel for Matera because he, you know, the whole he made just to come over here. I don't know.
And the way he said it,
Yeah.
you keep telling me I don't belong here, you know, but if he know what my family sacrificed for me to be here,
Yeah.
that's it's kind of a Hispanic Latino impression. Did it come across? What?
Say that last part again.
It was an impression of.
Do the impression again.
He came on in the last 10 minutes and he just keep picking on me. You know, I don't know why he's doing these things, but he told me, you don't belong here, but if he knew what my family sacrificed for me to be here, he would not say these things.
Nah, That's like Middle Eastern a bit.
Okay.
Cliff Curtis.
My kids keep telling me all my accents are Indian, and a derivative of an Indian accent.
I think they're right. Yeah, I can hear that.
Have you seen
stuff
Dan
in
Cole's on the What a Lad podcast?
No.
No, I haven't.
Why, what's he like? What's he like?
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the guy. That's why I was on his side first.
Yeah.
Dan
of
Cole,
course.
he's a great guy. Absolute gem of a human being.
I think it's just as that's just as competitive.
Well, and
side, right?
the way he went to shake hands at the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, easy for him to do it when he's the one dishing the sledges out, right?
Yeah. Oh,
But at
come
the
on,
same
man,
time,
let's
I've
just
seen him take it though. Like, remember when the Aussies were giving it to him all the time because they know what he's like. But at the same time, I think he's the same. At the same time, he's white. You know, his privilege that comes with the way he sledges. He can sledge anybody
because he can speak
his
English.
privilege. Because he can speak English, he can get away with a lot of things.
What's the sledgiest position in rugby?
What do you mean sledgiest? Oh, like who would
I got two in mind.
halfback.
And hooker.
Yeah,
Right?
those two. For some reason, hookers getting a bit of trouble, right?
No, not so much halfback. They're mouthy, but I wouldn't say sledgy. I'd say centers.
Oh, really?
But yeah, hookers, sorry, as well. Yeah.
I think that's
I think all isn't part of being the smallest on the field is being the loudest.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but you said sledgy. Sledgy's
Yeah.
like. No.
All of them.
You can
Who's
be
the nicest halfback you
yeah,
know?
he's right. No, sledgy's different to being mouthy. Sledgy is like
Sledgy's like coming at you and roast you, and then mouthy's just like niggly. Aaron Smith, he's not coming at you,
No.
but he's telling you that your pass is shit. That, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Perenara is mouthier than Smith.
yeah, but he's not sledgy. I think.
None of them are. Regan was mouthy. He wasn't sledgy either. I mean, would you say
Who?
that 4 years was a sledge?
Oh, Gregan.
Regan.
What did I say?
You sound like say Regan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, must have said Regan.
Just to finish off Pablo and Cozy, I think people have to remember, like, that's sport sometimes. Talking shit, rubbing you the wrong way, saying something that I know is going to get to you, might be borderline, but like,
And
that's
doing it
it.
on purpose.
yeah, like, and shaking hands afterwards, which is obviously what Coles was like, yo, let's go, and then at the end, whether you like me or not, let's shake hands, that's it. But then Material obviously not like that, they passionate as fuck, hard on the sleeve, all that jazz. I feel for him, but at the same time, like, fuck you.
that's part
It's
of
a game, man.
professional sports, right? It's character at the end, beginning and the end.
What do you call the two eyes, two dots on top of the eye in the word naive?
Holy, I've heard of this question on the Chase before.
Oh, really?
I fucking forgot what it was.
I don't know what it is. I just imagined the word naive. Know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The two dots. Is it
What's
derived from a French literacy?
Oh, I'm thinking German. That's something to do
Oh
with
yes, no,
Uber.
you're, yeah. Oh, German,
Kind of,
Dutch, a lot of
Scandinavian.
yeah, Scandinavian type literacy. Yeah.
Naive.
Naive. Oh yeah, true.
Naive. Naive, my darling.
Speaking of Hitler, I saw this clip, Joe Rogan as well, but on someone else's podcast. But there's this clip, and you can obviously see it on YouTube, but of Hitler at the Olympic Games, and he's tweaking.
I saw that.
He's like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of drugs heavily used in the, I guess, in the regime of the
Wait.
German army.
Yeah.
Context: Hitler is watching or participating.
Oh, he's watching
Okay.
the Olympics, and they show a bit of the clip, and he's just like he looks like
Yeah.
one of those homeless people.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he looks like a drug addict.
Tweaking. Yeah.
Yeah, just
they
like-
said tweaking.
All over the show.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Saw that.
I didn't know there was video footage of Hitler. Yeah, it still surprises me that there's like even photos of him. Like it feels like what he done is so far removed from where we are today as a society that he existed hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like he's only a couple generations old.
Yo. Yeah, that's buzzing. You're buzzing me out too. Like
Like
I knew
how
that, but now that you say
how
it,
old
still in
are his grandkids?
20th century.
His grandkids, our parents' generation.
No. No. Like, okay. So our grandparents' parent.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
That's how far removed he is.
That's not even.
Like what he done is so far removed from where we are today as a society. Some
Is
might
it?
disagree. Yeah.
Is it really?
He just had more opportunity.
He just had
Yeah.
the biggest fucking nuts. And just said,
Oh, is
That's
that
what
why they
they
call
call-
them Nazis?
yeah,
Yeah, Nazis.
Nazis.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
like
sense.
reverse these nuts.
Or
Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh. The third eye's popping.
Can you get a piece?
Ah, put an eye right here. Ah.
All the while, fucking.
Tweaking. Nazi.
And it's clearly unedited footage.
Yeah, I think it's been, maybe enhanced. with
It's
technology
actually-
today, but
It's actually good quality, eh? I saw the video.
yeah,
It's pretty
definitely
clear.
been
It's black
enhanced.
and white, but it's like, oh, okay, true, but it's still
Yeah.
clear as. It's almost 60 frames. Better than your camera.
My old 25, I got
Hey,
it.
you gotta use the camera that he was using it.
Mm. Yeah. What was his first name?
Adolf?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his real name? Yes. He was born in Austria. Not
Yeah.
in Germany.
Who else is famous Austrian?
Get down.
Oh,
Is that a
the
Duma?
Von Trapp family, but yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry. Sound of Music. One trap. Because they were trapped
High on a hill.
high in the hill. Yeah.
Was it a league?
Oh.
It's one of my kids' favorite. Big Summer Blowout.
Next time to you.
Oh, yeah, on there.
Is it Yoo-hoo or Hoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Midsummer or Big Summer?
Midsummer. I thought it was Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Midsummer Blowout.
Big up. I say
Midsummer
big.
blowout.
You see, that sounds Indian.
It must be an island thing, eh?
No?
You do
what
it, go.
accent can you do well?
Yeah. You try and do one.
Scottish.
Go do.
Alright.
I went to the shop and picked up.
Now just conversate.
Okay. What kind of Christmas tree?
Freedom!
Give me a friend.
Fuck it. It's right in my ear. Jesus.
That's a famous
That was
quote
good.
by a
That was
famous
Scottish.
Scottish Mel Gibson,
My
who was
goodness.
also Jesus Christ superstar.
That was good. Fucking gave me a fright, bro. I was like, when you screamed, I was gonna go. What the hell was
Oh shit. Good.
Legit, I think my Scottish is not good. It goes something like this, like, I don't know what time we're going.
Okay, carry on.
Jumping the morning to you.
For sure. Oh, that's Irish.
Yeah, that sounds
These are
Irish.
both Irish.
Well, yeah, I'm Irish. What do you got to say? What do you got to say? What do you got to do?
I wish I could do the Scottish one.
Hey, okay. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys.
Funny story. I'm in a band, and one of our band members is true blue Scotsman,
Yes.
and we learned the Proclaimers song,
Yeah.
500 Miles.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. When I wake up and I know I'm gonna be the man who's waking up with you. Yeah. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 5,000 more, or 500 more, just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. We played the whole song and finished, got to the end of the song. And I was like, wow, guys. Like, that was the first time we played it all the way to the end and I was singing. And it's like, wow, that song's really got some legs, I think. You know, this one can make the set list one day. Grant, what do you think? And he goes, I like it, but please don't ever sing it like that again. Like, sing it like what? And he said, sing it trying to do a Scottish accent. Like, I wasn't trying to do an accent. I was.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Did you know you're singing it like that?
No. In hindsight, yes. But at the time, I wasn't doing an accent. I was doing the song.
100
Like
more.
when you rap a song, you rap the accent that the song's
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Sucker.
No.
We did something, okay, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes. So that's I would walk 500 miles just to be that man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
1,000 bells.
Yeah.
For
Fall down
them.
at your door. Ta-da-da-tar. Free that! So yeah, I had to apologise to Grant. Yeah. The song never made. I couldn't not sing it like that, so we've never done it. So not only was I doing his song at this service, but I was disrespecting.
Okay,
His
fair
love.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, Dad. Grant.
Love you, Grant. Big fan.